Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I know this is not my usual stream time. I'm a little late, but I had appointments this morning that I wasn't sure how long they were gonna go, but they went quickly. So now it's Mahjong time. I'm excited. We got all sorts of stuff. We got don't deal in and play 2 matches. We got don't deal in and win with Timon Roan and get first and second, and all sorts of stuff. Let's hop in. Let's do some East matches. I love Mahjong. I'm so excited. I keep seeing Mahjong content on my social feeds, and I'm like, I want an IRL Mahjong set. I want that. But also my For You pages on stuff have just been all K-pop Demon Hunters. Alright, we gotta add up 332. Could be some stiff competition here. We are south. Dora is 8 so. We got pair 19, triple 12, 347, south north, pair white. We'll ditch north. We can open on white, maybe get a south. We have a triplet and a pair already. Well, south is probably dead. So 9 can go. Not a huge fan of that 2 peen, but I don't want to give it up and then draw a 3. Like that. 7 is Dora adjacent, which could be valuable. So I don't really want to toss it. There we go, triple 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's ditch the 6 mon over the 7 so. Just in case we get something good for the 7 so, we could ditch the pair 1. Then I'd be relying on pair white, which I'd like to turn this into a triplet if I can. Red is dead. There's white. We're on Tempai. Two, 5, so. Left to con this, maybe. Fine by me. I will upgrade with Adora. We can get some more aura. Well, I was hoping in my hand. Again! Alright, we're still south. Dora is 7 so now. We got 1, 3, 7, 8. 1 pair 6, 7, 8. 6, 8, 9 north. Bitch north, this 1 sucks. This 9 is unnecessary. Ditch the 9 first. 1 next. One again. This one's not great. I have pairs of stuff that I don't need all these pairs. Sanchoku 6, 7, 8 is possible. Another 1. Stitch the 6. Just pray. I prayed incorrectly. I am a little tired because I had to wake up really early this morning. So I'll probably goof today, but such is life. Pairwise north. Ditch north first. So Dora is 3 so. 2 triple 3 4 9 3 4 7 8 pair west white. Budget to the 9 and the white. We could get Ipatsu here. 1 2 3 4. That's doable. And then pair west. I do also want to. I haven't made like a formal announcement post. I've talked about it, but starting this Friday, I am going to be involved with the Pokemon for Palestine charity fundraiser that is raising money for the PCRF, Palestinian Children Release Fund. So I'm gonna have a donate link, a Tiltify link that'll fund to the Pokemon for Palestine pool, and then all that is going to go to the PCRF, and that's going to be running October 3rd through the end of November. So I'll get my links and stuff up. So if you see a widget on the screen for Tiltify, that's what it's for. So that's my talking about it now. But so my goal for our channel, for my channel here, is to raise, if we can, $100 towards the communal goal. The communal goal is $1,000, and I have some milestone rewards planned for both meeting our goal and for different milestones along the community goal, which I'm really excited about. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm kicking it off on Friday with a randomized Soul Link Nuzlocke with my good friend and fellow V-Chunky member, Poppy Pollo. So that's going to be really, really fun. Definitely come hang out. Hello, welcome. I'm doing so good, and I'm definitely not biffing it hard. But yeah, I'm really excited for that, because I haven't done Pokemon stuff in a while, and it's not everything involved is gonna be Pokemon related, but it's being spearheaded by Politichu, who is a politics and Pokemon VTuber. So it's sort of Pokemon centric, but not exclusively Pokemon. So I'm really excited to get to be a part of that. Because I like raising money for a good cause, and I like doing collabs and hanging out with my friends, and that's gonna be what most of it is. Doing that silly stuff. So I'm stoked. So yes, if you see a widget appear after Friday, that is what it is for, and I'll be talking about it. I'll announce my milestone rewards when we get into fundraising proper. But I've been wanting to do something for the PCRF for a while, so getting invited to do this was like so cool. I was so happy when I got reached out to, and they were like, "Hey, would you want to be involved in this cool thing?" And I'm like, "Yes! What? Yes!" So we got lots of cool collabs planned. I don't want to spoil anything because I don't know what anybody else has announced about their other stuff. The only one that I'm gonna mention is because it's at the end of this week. We're gonna do the Nuzlocke. I'd love it if I could call a Ron or a Sumo here. Like that. And get all my sweet tasty Doras. No Ura! Oh my god! They all got so lucky. No Ura. Where east? Dora is 5, so we got 1 pair 2, 5, 7, 8, pair 2, 6, 7, 1, 5, east, north. Pitch north first. But I'm so stoked. I love doing collabs, and I haven't collabed on stuff in a while, just because scheduling stuff hasn't worked out. So I'm really excited to have multiple collabs in the works, like on the planning board. Some about to be executed. I'm just like, yes, I get to play games with my friends. I gotta figure out, maybe I'll do some sort of Final Fantasy stream related thing, because I want to stream more Final Fantasy. There was a static that I filled for a couple times, I think just got disbanded, but they're still, like, doing... They were like, oh hey, but if anyone wants to do Necron farming, like, we can still do that. And I was like, hello? Necron farming? With people who don't suck? Yes, please! So maybe I'll figure out something cool to do in Final Fantasy. Because I fucking miss that game. Like, I play it, but I miss the game part of it. Sancho 567 is possible. Toy Toy is inadvisable but possible. Alright, we're not going for the Sanshoku. Because my hand already feels pretty... I guess I could have ditched the 1s, maybe, instead of ditching the 7s. I would have had the option open. I'm being given an opportunity to atone for my mistakes. Because I don't need 3 pairs. And this gets me Tanya as well. Ditch the 1s. But yeah, expect to see extra streams and different streams for the next couple months. Because at least one of the things I have planned is going to be Saturdays, and then my Nuzlocke Poppy is going to be Fridays. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do something different on Wednesdays. I'm going to try and finish Blueprints, at least. Or get to a point where I could, like, put it on hold while I do collab stuff and then come back to it. Because I love that game, and I want to continue to play it. Okay, 7 Mon... Like, this feels like a good point to give up on Sanchoku. The 9's not super useful, so I can hold my dream. But if I get something good, I'll ditch the 7 unless it enables Sanchoku here. Like that. We still have to get the 5 here. And the 6 here, but it's possible. We could have had 6, 7, 8, but... Well, there's all the 5s except for mine. So 6 so... Oh, well. I was gonna say, there's still 4 6 so in play. And 5 peen were basically all taken. So... But yeah, I want to farm more Necron. It's just been... I've just had the aversion to Party Finder. Has been my main reason for not farming Necron. So I just got to get the gumption and give it another stab, and I'm sure I'll have a fine time. Especially I have my my relic weapon now. So that'll give me a little bit of an edge. And I can get into the higher item level party finders. So it shouldn't be as much of a problem. I could not be asked to fucking grind for the relic weapon. For the tomes. I was just like, they'll come when they come. I should ditch these dragons at this point. This 9 also sucks. But yeah, relic weapon should help a lot. I've also... I've been doing my Unreals weekly, so I'm not super rusty on my rotation or anything. But aside from that, I've largely just been doing like a couple rulies for some tomes, and then please don't deal in. Wrong person I was worried about. But yeah, I've been doing largely like Fana Crafter Relic grinding. We are west. Dora is white. We have pair 3, 4, 6, 7, 4 pair 8, 9, 1, 2, 6 west. Reroll? Ah, party pooper. You're the 1, 2. Could potentially get Payco here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Payco on 2, 3, 4. And a couple of my friends who have had lapsed subs are coming back to the game. So I might do some of the variant dungeon content with them. Because I only ever did Sylvan Subterrane. Oh, we were close to a Cheetoy. But I kept that 9. But, yeah. I never did Mount Rockon or Alawala Island. So it would be fun to get to do those with some friends. And I liked how Sylvan Subterrane did the... Like, I don't know if I'd call them puzzles. Some of them were puzzles, but, like, the different pathing decisions and how some of them were hidden. Going for Cheetoy, baby. I love Cheetoy on all lasts. Get some aura. There we go. If we hadn't dealt in with our reach discard, that would have been Batsu. There we go. Finish in second. I'll gladly take that. Look at that. Look at all those quests completed. All the copper that I'm gonna get that I definitely need still. But yeah, I'm stoked to get to try out some new stuff. Because I like the games that I play, but I'm always down to introduce a little bit of variety. Got Adept 1, Adept 1, Expert 1. 3 So's Dora, we have 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So this has Dora acceptance. It's not great because it's only single-sided. Does not matter! We can get something for this. Ditch the 4. We have a double-sided pair weight. Or other way around, if we can pick up a 6 or 9 mon, then we have a Pinfu weight. This is a crazy starting hand. Well? We can potentially use this as our pair and then have the 6-7. Puzzle-wise, Sildin was probably the sweet spot. Rock-On is obtuse and they literally just tell you what to do and all. That's a shame. It'll be nice to try out, though. There we go. Beautiful. Not quite Tanya, but it's free. It's better efficiency, but Dora. Yeah, and Pinfu. Probably should ditch the 4 instead of the 9, just so I had the option. Alright, where East Door is 4, so we got 1, 3, 7, 8, 4 pair 5, 6, 9, pair north, white, pair red. This is also a pretty crazy hand. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch green. There's the potential for 3 dragons, but I'd rather keep my hand, like, intelligible. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like I said, I am kind of sleepy brain. Because I woke up early and then I had to do driving. Yo, I just realized the next time they do one of those surveys for like, hey, what do you want to see in Mahjong Soul or whatever, I have to put down K-pop Demon Hunters. I want K-pop Demon Hunters in this game so fucking bad. I would totally rock like a Rumi or a Mira character in this game. I have to do the same thing for what's it called? Final Fantasy. Next time they do like a broad survey of like, what other games do you play? It's dangerous, but I'm doing it. Okay. Defensively, that was not the right play, but for my own hand. God, this music is good. Alright. Fine by me. Yes, peasants, squabble among yourselves. Fight each other for points while I sit on high. It's okay. You're each other's enemies, not me. We're north. Dora is 5, so we got 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8. 1 pair 9, pair is south red. We'll ditch south. This one sucks. And probably green after that. I'm planning on opening on the east, so... There we go. But yeah, like, all my fucking... Like, my whole TikTok feed is just... Would you like to watch other people react to K-pop Demon Hunters? And the problem is that the answer is yes. So it just gets me, and then I fall into the TikTok rabbit hole. Where I just watch people hear the songs for the first time and go, whoa, that song's so good. And I'm like, yes, it is so good. Which is not, like, terribly complex media to be experiencing, but by God, if it doesn't pass the hours, and I forget about the horrors while it happens. God, I need to watch it again. I've seen it twice. My first time seeing it, and then I watched it again with my partner. But I wanna watch it with some of my friends. Cause like, it's just a good fucking movie. Thank you. Hey, we have a Dora in our hand now. That's nice. I've also seen a lot of good takes by people who are either like Korean like culture and history buffs, often because they are like members of Korean culture, or like music theorists talking about the different ways that stuff is constructed in that movie and how it's really neat. Like the tiger and the magpie being like, that's a whole thing in Korean folk art, where the tiger is representative of sort of like the oafish upper class, and then the magpie is like a representation of the working people. And the working people are much more put together and cunning and understanding of how the world works, whereas this sort of like once regal tiger is bumbling around, you know, barely keeping their shit together. So having that show up in the movie is like a really cool nod to traditional Korean art and the like class struggle that it depicts, which is just so cool. And then talking about the ways that like the different like the demon boy band sort of inverts the characteristics of the music of the of Huntrix is really neat, because they're literally like undoing the Honmoon. It's just cool. I did not expect this from a Netflix movie. It's one of those things where I was like, all right, I'll watch it because everybody's talking about it, and now it's like, of course, I gotta watch it again. It's so good. But the music just fucking rips. It has no business being as good as it is. But who's gonna stop them? I'm not their mom. I can't tell them to not make music that good. I probably could have ditched the 1-2 and then kept that 5, in case I could have expanded it to like 3-4-5 and then 5-6 as a pair. So we're gonna do it this way. Any hand keeps me further from second, so it doesn't need to be particularly valuable. It's just if I can get a hand together before other people can, then I'm a step ahead. So 3, 4, 6, 7. Expand this. I saw another person talking about how, like, the way that they Romanize character names was really important, because their name is also Jinu, but it's usually Romanized as Jinwoo, so they often get their name mispronounced because people misunderstand the romanization. But because they romanized it in the movie as Jinu, Jinu, like, people understand how to pronounce the name more, and it was important that they used, like, correct romanizations, more accurate romanizations, as opposed to the, like, traditional way of romanizing Korean names. Which I thought was, which is like a character by character romanization, as opposed to a contextual romanization. Right, we're south. Dora is red. We have pair 389, 1, 2, pair 78, 2, 5, 7, west. So it's just really cool to see, like, different ways that Korean culture is represented in it, especially because, like, I feel like K-pop as a genre tends to be, in the West, tends to be very, like, sanitized and infantilized, right? There are a lot of people who are fans of K-pop who sort of strip it of that context, of the context of Korean culture, and, like, that's a big part of it. So I think it's really neat that it's, like, explicitly intertwining those things. I'm not a huge K-pop person outside of K-pop Demon Hunters, so I don't have all the info, but, like, when I see people talking about K-pop, it feels very, especially white people talking about K-pop, it feels very, very sort of bleached, for lack of a better word. Yeah, the traditional Korean romanization is invented for scholars to accurately transcribe how it is spelled natively. Exactly, yeah. It has a place, but because it has become that sort of standard, it has its drawbacks are on display. But I think it's really neat. I love getting to see Korean people talk about how they really love how this movie presented their culture, and seeing people of all different backgrounds and ethnicities and stuff, just, like, really vibing with the music and with the message, and it's cool. It's just really nice to see. There's so much bad shit in this world. It's nice to see something nice, and get to talk about why it's nice. It's, like, really an example of, like, exemplifying and appreciating culture in a world that is constantly appropriating and denigrating culture. It's just cool. I'm running out of words. I've said cool about 70 times. Well, there goes my wind. This is safe. I think we're just gonna try to get to Tenpai while not dealing in. Never mind. Yes, peasants. Fight. Fight, peasants. Oh, you're so scary with your 26,000 points. Oh. Yes. Fill me with energy with your rank points. Let me siphon them from you. Alright. I think we can do one more before we take our break. And I'll go stretch my legs and whatnot. The old traditional Mandarin romanization scheme was designed for a scholar with some emphasis for English speakers to pronounce it right, but the PRC government thought the baggage was too confusing for native Mandarin speakers to learn. So they made a new romanization which didn't care about that. Interesting. I didn't know that about Mandarin. But I know that there are the standard romanization for Korean has its uses, but also has issues in certain contexts where it fails to serve its purported purpose. Right. So in a direct like translation to like make sure that you understand which characters are being used 100%, like it is doing its job. But outside of that context, it right, like you sometimes just need a different tool, which doesn't mean the old tool is bad, just that it's not fit for the job. Romanization has always been a sticky wicket, though, because you're trying to display features that don't exist in the language that you're romanizing them to. That's safe, at least. We are one away. Dora is safe, at least. Should we need to discard it? Yeah, we can cheat that. Discard the Dora that we know to be safe. I forgot we had Seat Wind, and we could just open whenever. Please don't. Okay. Thank God East is already dead. That would have been scary. Don't. They did. Yeah, I just love that movie. It's so cool. And like, especially towards the end, like their use of religious imagery to like really drive the point home without it being like overbearing. Like it really felt like it made sense to use religious imagery there. I'm trying not to spoil it if anyone has not seen it, because like, it's a good movie and you should go watch it. But and then yeah, like I've seen a lot of music theorists talk about the ways in which the sort of like leitmotifs have been inverted, and like the first Korean word in Golden, which is like the big song, that the hunters do is Kudapshi, which means endlessly, I think, or something, you know, like eternally. And then in the like Saja Boys song against them, the first Korean word they use is also Kudapshi, like because they're literally taking their work and using it against them. So seeing the parallels there. And the way that they use the animation. Do that. Because the hunters are animated on twos, so they hold their poses for 2 frames. To give it that sort of like cartoony look that like Spider-Verse had, that sort of like comic book style. But because the demons are like preternaturally charismatic and like unnaturally strangely fluid in their movements, they're animated on ones, so they get a new pose every frame. So it feels like when you watch it, they're moving like too fluidly because you get used to the animating on the twos, which is so cool. And then they play with that later in the movie, twist some stuff around. Should have ditched the 8-9 instead of the 8 here. I could have had 2 sandwiches. Which is so cool. Like, I didn't notice that when I was watching it, but, like, looking back at it, I'm like, oh, absolutely. I can see the, like, difference in fluidity between these movements. But it was like, I didn't even pick up on it consciously. It just felt weird how they were moving when I was watching it the first time. Art is so cool. I think it's really neat that, like, people can use the emotions and thoughts in their brain to create something which will cause somebody else to have emotions and thoughts in their brain. Like, that's just wild that we can do that as a species. That we can just make a thing to evoke emotional reactions in others. It's so cool. Alright. 1s and 4s are what I need here, which is 6 tiles. 4s and 7s, still 8 tiles. 1s and 4s is... Uh... 6 tiles? Now 5 tiles? So it's like kind of working. Now this is 5 because we got... Oh no, it's 3 because I have one. It's not a great weight, but I'll take it. It's not Pinfu either. I probably could have improved that, but I don't want to have to keep doing efficiency calculations in my head that I'm not very good at anyway. Hey, we did it! No, Dora. That's fine. Again! Alright, we are east. Dora has 1 mon. We got 1, 2, 4, 6, 9. Pair 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. West, north. North next. And then this 9, I think. I was gonna watch the new the pilot for, what is it, Knights of Guinevere, I think, the new Dana Terrace show. But like after the comments Dana Terrace made, when people were like, I had canon the main character is trans, and she was like, no, that's wrong. I'm like, okay, I didn't want to watch a show that bad. Like, there's definitely a not bad faith way she maybe meant that, but it's like, come on, it's not hard to like not be a dick to trans people on the internet. So, I don't know. People have said it's good. I was like kind of interested in watching it, but not interested enough that that it makes me want to watch it. That's that. I don't know. I also wasn't a big like Steven Universe head. Or whatever else Dana Terrace has worked on, so I don't have a huge history there. I've been trying to like watch more stuff because there's definitely like a lot of cool media coming out nowadays that are good to watch and have like cool messages or theming or art stuff. What if I also called Richie? And the one person who hadn't called Reach gets it. They got all our Reach bets. At least I'm not paying out the big payout. I'll just pay in 1,000. Thank you very much. We're north. Dora is south. Pair 5, pair 8, 1, 3, 8, 9, pair 3, south, white, red. But I have a list of stuff to watch. I just caught up with Frieren recently. And that's really cool. Because I like how it takes a lot of like it feels very tropey. The setting and like and all that stuff feels very tropey, but then it subverts a lot of that, which is really neat. Like it takes the classic, you know, dungeon delving high fantasy kind of world and then humanizes it in a really interesting way. So I'm excited. I think they're supposed to come out with more Frieren start of next year. That's another one that like if I had any control in this world, I would make crossover with fucking everything. They need to, I mean, maybe they already did, but they need to put Frieren in my Mahjong gacha. So that I could put Frieren in here. God, would Frieren be good at Mahjong? I feel like she would be good at it, but she wouldn't have the patience to play it. Like, she's good at it, but she doesn't like it. Frieren strikes me as a very, like, mercurial person, despite being, like, quite long-term thinking. Like, I feel like she would get bored. Like, in the way that, like, a chess grandmaster would get bored if, like, everyone who knew chess learned how to play from the chess grandmaster. Like, you know all the moves. I feel like it just wouldn't be interesting at that point. 2 5p. Please? 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 2 5p. 2 5p. Maybe? You want to? You want to? Please? just going like, oh, Mahjong, that game's easy. Nobody can beat my winning strategy. And then just drop to your knees and goes, please, 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 Dylan, please, 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 please. Unbeatable. No one can resist. Yay! Thank you! Told you no one could resist. Aw. Just barely missed Aura. All last, baby, and we're in first. We're west. Dora is 5 so. We got 6-8, pair 9, 1-4-8, pair 5, 6-7, 9. Green. Stitch this 9. 1 mon next, then 1 peen. 1 peen first. Let's move to 4. Then 1 mon, and then green, probably. Although this 4-8's not great. East. East next. Okay, we can just the 8 now. God, I had garlic cheese naan for breakfast today. And I'm just fucking vibing. I love garlic cheese naan. Oh shit, you know what I really want? My favorite Indian place. Last time we ordered, they gave us a menu. And they had a little note that's like, hey, thanks for, you know, coming here, like, our little locally owned Indian restaurant. Here's, like, a menu, and you just call us if you want anything, like, shout out. Which felt really cool. I mean, I get that, like, they're a business and they obviously want us to spend money there, but, like, it felt nice that they're like, hey, we noticed that you order here a lot. Thanks. Like, that helps us stay afloat as a small business. And I noticed on their menu that they have an onion and vegetable naan. And I want that so fucking bad. I want onion vegetable naan more than maybe any person has wanted anything ever. Because I usually, when I don't get Indian food a lot, because obviously it costs money. But when I do, I usually get some garlic cheese naan, and like, you know, a nice, like, curry chicken, and, if I'm feeling frisky, I'll go for a goat, maybe. But I usually get some onion bhaji. And I could fuck up some onion bhaji right now. Okay, we're gonna go for this, rather than calling reach, because we could improve this. And I don't need to get a bunch of points. I'd rather stay safe. So that way, if I have to scuttle my hand, I have the opportunity. Okay. And we don't lose our reach bet now. Which means we maintain our lead, probably. Yes, because that's just 3,900. So we're totally fine. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. We're getting gifts, we're getting level ups, we're getting quests. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, but before we do that, I have a 10 pull that I've saved up, and I think it would be nice to do it. So let's do a quick 10 pull and see what we get. Oh, like a nice blue tile back. And a bunch of gifts. Okay. That's fine. Alright, I will see you all in 5-ish minutes. Grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever you need. And we'll play some more Mahjong. Be right back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. Let's jump into some more. Oh, actually, let me grab these. Get all my rewards. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Alright. Hop back in some Silver Room East matches. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. I'm not a morning person. I feel like I'm gonna be off for the rest of the day. Gotta add up 131. I feel like we should restructure society such that I never have to get up before 11 a.m. We're in north, door is red. We got 7, 1, 3, pair, 4, pair, 9, 2, 3, 4, 7, south, red, live south. Probably 1 peen next. I did also, when I got up to stretch my legs, I walked out in the living room. My little kitty cat boy, he was stretched out, just a delicate boy in a delicate sunbeam. He looked like he was having such a nice time, just snoozing. So that did make me a little tired. But he's such a sweetie boy. Just a sweetie baby. God, that's awful. My parents were similar. My dad gets up at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, why? And he's like, well, I have to have coffee. And I'm like, why do you need coffee? You're awake at 4 a.m. Your body naturally woke itself up at 4 a.m. for you to start your day. Like, that's crazy. I don't understand it. The fact that they make kids, at least in the States, they make kids get up so fucking early to go to school is like, they're young. They're not awake yet. They need to sleep in. They need more sleep. Don't do this to them. Yeah, I think being a morning person is a myth. I don't think they really exist. Morning was a myth made up by Big Sunrise. Simply nonsensical. Probably could have kept the 3 and just gone for Toy Toy, I guess. So I'm banking on the reds anyway. Alright. I'm giving up the... Fuck me, I guess. I was gonna see I'm giving up the Ipeco, but... Honestly, out of all the deal-ins, that is not a terrible one. We are west. Dora is 9, so we got 1 pair 6, 6 pair 7, 9, 3, 4, triple west, white green. Ditch 1 mon. I feel like I naturally, unless I'm like trying to move my sleep schedule, I naturally shift to like a noon to noon to 2 a.m. lifestyle. Like that's just where I end up. And there are times when I've had to go like, all right, like I have to get up early, or I have to like stop waking up so late because I want to get shit done during the day when business hours are happening. And so I've had to like move it back so that I wake up slightly earlier and I go to bed slightly earlier. But like as soon as I stop exerting any sort of pressure on it, it just drifts back to that noon to 2. Once summer break in university, did the sleep when tired, wake up. Oh yeah. The like what is it? Intuitive sleeping. Yeah, no. If I try to do intuitive sleeping, I don't sleep, and then I only sleep. So it's not. I wouldn't recommend it. So someone had a pair of Tuso there, I think. That felt too long to be an injected pause. Let's do this. I want to try and cash in on the red if I can. Yeah, I used to work Clopens when I worked food service. So I often I would just like go home and play video games until the opening shift. I would finish my closing shift, go home, play video games, and then do my opening shift and then sleep in the middle of the day. Which is not ideal if you're trying to also do stuff that requires businesses to be open. But I naturally shift to like night owling, which isn't bad unless you need to run errands, and then it's bad. I should ditch my east, my north. Totally forgot about those. I should do that before I ditch any numbered tiles. Get that east out of my hand, kill it early, and then north is of no use to me. Yeah, that's the thing, is if you do it on vibes, then there's not really any consistency. Which it works for some people, I guess, but not for me. There's a reason why, like, if I have to miss streams for whatever reason, like, it throws off my whole week. I need to have a schedule that I can rely on, because it's what keeps me sane and remembering what day of the week it is. Whenever I have to miss a stream, I always end up being like, is it Tuesday? Is it, oh, God, oh, what day is it? I don't know. Which, again, not helpful when certain businesses are closed on certain days of the week. Okay. Red's next on the chopping block. Yeah. Kill red now, so I don't end up dealing it in later, and then West will be fine to discard. But even if it's not, there's a lower risk. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting as much sleep as I need. Particularly not today, because I had to get up early, but like, I gotta be sleeping more than I am. But like, my bones hurt, so they wake me up, and then I can't sleep. Let's see. We need to get our pairs somewhere. If we pick up a 4 or a 7, we could have it here. But like 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. We could ditch the 2 and just have pair 3. There's some options. Well, that's safe. Think about getting on Tenpai. This looks like a flush building. But it's obviously a flush building. That's safe. Now if we pick up a 4, we can ditch the 5, have pair 6, and then you pick up 2, 3, 4. Don't. You have Suchi, don't. Don't do this to me. Thank you. Alright, 10 tiles left, we need to get on Tenpai. All good. I mean, it is sumo, so it's not great, but they were dealer at least, so. We are south. Dora is 9p. Got 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. West. I like the red 5. Probably 1 pin. Well, if we pick up a 2, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just the 9 pin. Even though it's Dora, it just sucks, and there's 2 on the table already. Ditch the 8, so. We pick up a 2 and a 7 pin. We get a straight. There's a 2 pin on the table. Ditch the 1 pin. Still need a pair somewhere. 3, 4, 5, 6 could do that for us. Yeah. We got a club sandwich here. We got a double-sided. Then 3, 4, 5, 6 waiting on pair. Or if we pick up a 7, then we just have it. We just have 2 melts. It's good. That's a pair? I will absolutely take that. I pick up another 4, we could ditch the 1. Then we have Tanya. That wouldn't be bad. Man, I wish I could do coffee. I feel like coffee would fix me right now. It just doesn't work right in my little tummy. Also, if I have too much caffeine, I feel like I'm gonna vibrate out of my skull. But like the way people talk about coffee, I feel like it's some sort of miracle elixir. I should start drinking tea again. It should start cooling down now that we're heading into autumn. T is nice. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I would have predicted that. So I don't feel bad about dealing in there. Last, we are east. Dora is 4 on. We have 4 parry 9. 1 9 1 2 5 7 8 east southwest. We will do west because they are close behind us. All right. South next. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's how I'm reacting. One 9 pin kind of sucks. The 1 mon is worse. This 1 2 is not great, but it's at least something. It's the 1 9 pin. Then the east if we haven't gotten anything to bolster it by then. There's something, so we get a pair 8 if we get 7 8 9. Man, I gotta get myself a new PS2 controller. There's so many PlayStation games I want to play. From my childhood. I want to do those on way back. Alright. Probably east next if I ever get to draw another tile again. Well, goodbye east. If it's gonna die, I'll kill it myself. There we go. I have toyed around with the efficiency trainer. I'm not the best at it, but like I feel all right. I think that was inefficient. I probably should have ditched this 1 2 for the 7 9. So the 7 can improve downward. And the terminal pairs are just not great. This 9 is also probably expendable because we have the triplet of 8s. So if anyone pulls points from north, then we're going into a repeat. But if north gets any points, we just end. I would be in second if that happened, which wouldn't be terrible. South could be an issue. Shimacha here. If they pop like a Tsumo or something. Okay. Please don't get a bunch of points. 2k is not enough. Narrowly clutch second place. By not doing anything. We're almost to halfway again, yay! Alright, depending on how long this match goes, this might be the last one for today. If it's a quick one, we'll do another one after it, but... But yeah, I played around with the efficiency trainer that folks linked last time. It was interesting. I don't mind it. I think it's definitely a good thing to like sort of absent-mindedly work on to like build up my subconscious efficiency work. And up 2 3 1. A pig with 2 eyes. I guess that's a normal pig. Where's south? Dora is 5, so we got 3, 4, 5. Pair 1, pair 2, 6, 7, 8, 2, 9, pair white. But yeah, it's like one of those. Oh, what are there? There's like grip trainers that you can use to like train your fingers for like playing guitar and stuff. To like build up the muscle strength. And that's like what I imagine the efficiency trainer is. Like it's something to do with your mind while you're watching something or listening to a podcast or something to just strengthen that up. So I was watching some VODs the other day. I was like, oh, I'll just toy with this while I do it, and it was good. Definitely, I have a long ways to go, but it's a useful tool for sure. I haven't tried the like. I think the same thing has like a defense trainer in it, which I don't know how good that is, but I haven't dipped into that at all. But that's something I definitely could stand to be better at, is defense. And one, it's not terrible. So I could do pair 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. Stitch that. Like, I think that wasn't a great efficiency play. But, like, this would be. I have pair 4, so I don't really need pair 1. Yeah, not a great weight, but on pace. No, that's fine. Okay. I forgot what I was waiting on for a second. I was like, oh no, the 4s, I need those for my 5, 6. And then remembered that that's already a complete melt. I still gotta go back and read through each one. It kind of, my brain hit a wall last time I tried to go through it. Because I was just mentally not all there. And so my brain was like, this is too hard, put it down. And I haven't gone back to it since. But I need to go back to it when I'm having a good brain day. Fresh mind. So there's some good fundamentals in there that I'm definitely lacking. Ah, damn it. I still fucking, I hate that winning animation because I can't fucking see their hand. I want to look at the board. That's a shame. Alright, we are north. Dora is 8 mon. We have pair 1, 3, pair 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 1, 7, 1, 6, 7 west. This 1 sucks. 1 ditch west. This 9 is not great. 5s are all gone. So much for these 6s doing much. I mean, 6, 7, 8 is basically their main use case. North is our seat win, but it's not great. It's already compromised. Yeah, now it's dead. Just one peen next. So maybe a flush. Flush from Gamicha, Shimacha, Toymen? Did I get that right? Yeah, Toymen. Maybe a flush from Toymen. I had to say the other ones to remember. It's like Kamicha, Shimacha, Toymen. So I remember them all in a group in my brain. They're all in the same filing cabinet. I figure I'm at pair 6, 7, 8, 9. I have some pretty weak... Oh my god, that would have been nice with the 7. Some pretty weak proto-melds otherwise, which I'd like to strengthen. Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. And I'll never get to see what the board state was. Wow. Just a straight? Alright. We are north. Door is 17. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 999, 2, 6, 9, east, north, green. By east. Char 1, 9, so. Then green. Maybe green first, just to kill it. Yeah, look at the 1, 3 is something at least. It's not much, but it is something. I'd love to get some points back so that I don't finish in last. But also... withdrawals like these... Two, 3, 4, we'll pitch north. I'd love to pick up an 8. So then that gets a 7, 8, 9, pair 9. Which lets us potentially get Pinfu. Whereas the triplet of 9s forbids it from us. Forbids us from it. It's not bad. Probably should just the 6 Pete instead. Have the option open if I drew it 2 so. Yeah, well, we can do this. This is actually better. That's fine. Then if we pick up the 8, we ditch this and we're on 10 pi. For Pinfu. Oh, that's a real shit weight. Don't. Fuck! Got greedy. I got greedy. Oh, hanging fucking Mongon. Well, it's all last, and I have 6,100 points, so I think we can see how this is gonna go. I simply just luck into a Yakima. We're west, Dora is 8 peen. We got 3, 4, 6, 9, 2, 6, 8, 2, 6, 7, 8 east. White. Just the 9 over here. 2, 3, 4 is nice. East next. This 2 is lonely. This 2 is lonely, but it's Dora now. White Dragon is not doing much for me, but I'll hold it for now. East again. Dora. I like that. That's something that can get me some points. This 6 is a little lonely. Everything else is alright. Just this, just in case we pick up a 5. Here's something. Not much, but something. Another pair. Fog. 2 pair Dora. We could open on a triplet of one of those. Either a triplet of 2s or a triplet of 8s, and have Tanyao Dora 4. Which wouldn't be enough to win, but it would be enough to lower my rank loss. Well, it would actually be Dora 5 if I open up triple. Ain't half bad. And if I don't have to open, then we get Aura potential, and that's crazy. Not a great weight. It's just 4 peen. So all the 7 peens are out. If I kept either the 5 or the 6, we could have had 2 pairs here. Which would have increased my weight slightly. That probably would have been smarter. Yeah, because I can't call this now without getting in footy 10. Yeah, exactly. Should have kept the 16. Totally right. I didn't clock that until it was too late. I mean, fuck it, I could get on footy 10. Just for fun. And then whatever tile I draw next, I'll wait on that. There we go. If this pays off, I swear to fuck. There's no fucking way this works. Please. I'm begging you. Ah. No decency. Oh well. Not my worst match. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there because I'm starting to lose my marbles. Open these. Simple fanzine and a trendy console. I'm gonna burn all those on bonding or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I'll nap, but I'll definitely I'll lie down for a bit and chill, get some energy back. But thank you for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I will see you all Wednesday. We're gonna play more Blueprints, which I am very excited for. Because we're learning more and more and more. I have a plan. I have a list of stuff from last time that I want to follow up on. And then Friday, I'm getting started with my collab with Poppy for the Nuzlocke for PCRF fundraising for Pokemon for Palestine. Speaking of, let me see if this works. Please work. Yes, I'm gonna send you all over to Politichu, who organized the Pokemon for Palestine thing that we're gonna get started this Friday. Who is playing some Digimon, I think. Some Digimon Cyber Sleuth. So I'll send you all over there. Thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. I will see you Wednesday or Friday or next week. Bye, everyone.